Say what you will about this episode, but Pinkie Apple Pie is the first episode I've actually wanted to review in quite some time. Something in this season has just felt off. Don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed every episode thus far, but only to a certain extent. I've come up with a couple of headcanons, but I'm having a hard time developing even these. I don't know if it's the adventure-oriented plotlines or the lack of Princess Twilight being princessy, but this season both lacks and exceeds potential thus far. I know it's still far too early to judge the season as a whole, but I am still hoping for some improvement in the future episodes. I do plan on going back and reviewing the episodes I've missed, but for now I'll talk about my personal favorite episode of the season so far and why it earned that title. This episode starts off with Twilight studying genealogy for some reason or another. Pinkie Pie appears hiding on a shelf and continues to break the fourth wall, or at least physics. It's here she learns that she could be related to the Apple family? Please don't tell me I was the only person who thought of this. Pinkie arrives at Sweet Apple Acres with the news of family ties, much to the delight and hesitation of the Apple family. The family agrees to go on a road trip to Cousin Golden Delicious's to find out if Pinkie really is an apple pie. It's here where we start to see that the Apple family isn't quite as perfect as they always seem to be, and they play off of each other and Pinkie Pie perfectly. This also brings us to the song for this episode, Apples to the Core. This is both beautifully and awkwardly done, and it thoroughly impressed me after seeing the animatic from Comic-Con. Also, if Applejack can make trees grow this quickly, why did she have a bat problem in bats? I mean, couldn't she have fixed it more easily? The family's cool in wagon brakes, leading them to construct a raft and go on a family river trip! Finally, we see that this family has faults. This makes them so much more realistic. This is absolutely the best Pinkie Pie that's been written in the season so far. Her comedic timing is brilliant, and finally, she's not portrayed as being stupid. Once that Golden Delicious is, Pinkie runs off to get scrapbook supplies. The apples have a predictable yet heartfelt moment, and Goldie shows up. Crazy hoarding cat ladies are canon! I really like how they leave the question of if Pinkie is an apple open here. It leaves more room for span interpretation, and actually answering it would have been incredibly predictable. Yep. And now this is how you do a good end gag. What I really like about this episode is its sheer simplicity. It's very straightforward with a simple plot from start to finish, refreshing from some of the previous episodes. So now it's time for my overly obvious headcanon on why I think Pinkie Pie is part of the Apple family. Other reviewers have already pointed out the similarities between Golden and Pinkie, like their hair and how they can both balance things weirdly, and how Goldie lives how Pinkie might in the future. The most obvious thing I notice is that Pinkie's coat is a more similar color to the apples, more so than even her own family. So there's that. What did you think about this episode? Do you like slice of life episodes such as this, or are you more interested in the adventure-oriented episodes we've been getting as of late? Do you think Pinkie is truly related to the Apple family? I look forward to hearing from you. I am Heartsy Artsy and... Wait. What was that? Slendermare? Well, every pony, run for your life! I am Heartsy Artsy and... Thanks for watching.